for you. Today we're gonna just take a quick review because we have the finals tomorrow. So this is gonna be Unit 1, right? Now, everybody, I want you to focus when you're studying, not to try to study everything, just to understand how the unit works, or how to solve something. Don't just focus on answering every single question. Anyway, now we're gonna start here with the indices, okay, or how we use the indices with multiplication. So guys, when we multiply, that means we add the indices. When we divide, that means we subtract. So that means here 6, and here's another note, guys. When you have a number that has no power, that means it's power of 1. So in this case here, it basically means that it's 6, and since I have 1 and 1 and it's times, that means it's 1 plus 1, which means it's 6 up to the power 2. All right, okay. So now same thing here, times, so that means it's going to be plus, this is 2, this is 4, so it's going to be 3, 2 plus 4, so which means here 3 to the power of 6. Guys, when we have a power and it has up to another power, that means we multiply them times, okay? So here it means that it's 2, 4 times 3, which means it is 2 to the power of 12. Now guys, make sure that you don't do something like this. Here's a common mistake. When you see 3 to the power of 6, some people say, okay, that means it's 3 times 6, which is wrong. 3 up to the power 6, that means you multiply 3 6 times, means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That's the meaning of 3 to the power of 6. All right. Now, since this is outside of the way now, guys, now when I have multiplication and division, it's fine. Just start from left to right, okay? So now I have here, so since I have 5, 5, and 5, so I will just write 5. Guys, here we have 2 and 3. Between the multiplication means addition, so it means 2 plus 3, and since here we have division, that means it's subtraction, and we don't have power here, that means it's power 1, so minus 1. So equals 2 plus 3, 5, 5 minus 1, which is 4. Okay, now what do I do here? Start with this first, okay? Then guys, like move on from left to right. So now 7, it's, first of all, I'm gonna do this one, so it's 7 here, 3 and 4, that means 7. 3 times 4, which is 12, divided by 7 to the power of 6. So in this case here, so 12 and 6, and we have division, so that means it's 12 minus 6, which means it is 6. Now here's a little bit tricky. So I have here 3, and I have here 3, and I have here 9. So the indices power, I can't do it if I don't have the same number. And since I have here 3 and I have here 9, so I must change this 9 into a 3. Now luckily I know that 9 is equals to 3 squared. That means I could put 3 squared here. So I will write it as 3 to the power of 5 divided by 3 to the power of 2 and divided by 3 to the power of 3. Now, since the division here is in between and I have 5 and I have 2, that means subtract. So it's going to be 5 minus 2, which is 3. Now, 3 up to the power of 3, 3. Now, guys, this is the same as this, okay? So the same thing, which means we're going to subtract. So it's going to be equals to 3 minus 3, which is 0. So it's going to be 3 up to the power 0. And the last thing, guys, anything up to the power 0 is equals to 1.